Yo, no cap. Yo, Colin. Yo, what's good? All right. Yo, how we all doing? It's been a long time, bro. Facts. It's been a long time. Oh, and by the way, yes, I already beat the game on Ultimate. Also, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I know that Suicide Squad happened to drop everything. Can you split up? Can you split something up for me? What happens if Craven never came? If Craven never came back? Um, that would be an interesting idea. But the thing is, though, Craven's dead. I'm coming the game. Got you. I haven't seen much of it though. I'm not gonna lie. Also, give me 1 second. Let me go get my phone. And yes, chat. I'm not gonna lie. There will be a review. Like in the game, if you ever showed up. Like no, like in the game, if you ever showed up, bro. I would go crazy if I showed up in the game, bro. I would have went nuts. I would have been like, hey, they know me. W. Oh, and by the way, I beat the game on Ultimate. I'm gonna let you know. Ultimate, Ultimate with this game is a completely different. Spectacular. You thought Spectacular was hard? All right. When you go like in the trailer, they kick somebody on the wall. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't even seen the Madam Web trailer yet. How is the Madam Web trailer? Has anyone seen it yet? I know that I saw watching the Lakers. I was like, ooh, nice. How did you feel about what happened? How did you feel about what happened with Golden State? Because I know that Golden State was I know I saw everything that happened. Clay's jersey got ripped up, bro. As far as coming out next year, yeah, it's coming out next year. I haven't seen the Madam Web trailer yet. Has anyone seen it? I know I've seen like a little bit of it over on Twitter, but not like a lot. I saw like a minute this morning before I had to leave. So, all right. So, what do you want to react to first? Hold on. Let me go ahead and actually get both these up. Her theory. I heard a theory from her. Her theory. I heard a theory from her saying from her theory. From her saying that Venom's in the Venom. Yeah, Venom's in. Yeah, Venom. That is. Yeah, it's in the Venom universe. I didn't read that right. Yeah, it's in the Venom universe. But the thing is, though, it's technically not even the Venomverse. It's technically the Sony Spider-Man universe. But technically speaking, we don't know who the Spider-Man is in that universe, though. Now, I'm not gonna risk being crazily shouted at by Sony. So you want Sadar? All right, Sadar and Caboose. All right, we'll do Sadar and Caboose. But I really do want to see this Madam Web trailer. You know, really yellow hair. I haven't seen this yet. I saw a little bit of it, but like I didn't see like a lot of it. From the minute I saw it, it was fire. And not a lot of people know about Madam Web. All right, I'm gonna pray that Sony doesn't do anything to me. All right. Wait. Can you guys hear me, or can you guys hear the trailer over me? Yes or no? Let me turn it down. All right, there we go. All right. Can you guys hear me in the? Can you guys hear me and the? Can you guys hear me in the video? All right. Make sure I like the stream.
Come on.
All right.
Get your stuff. Let's go.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm not gonna try Ultimate right now because I'm playing Spider-Man Ultimate. That's the thing is that like if you're playing Spider-Man Ultimate, it's just insanely weird. Yo, I don't know what's going on. See, like this is very interesting here because I've already seen a lot of people have already complained about the way that Dakota Johnson looks right here. Honestly, seeing as that this is like the first time that she honestly, I'm assuming this is like before she was in a wheelchair. So
Hey, come on. Get your stuff. Let's go.
playing 2 game watching the stream. Yes, sir. This is interesting though. Okay.
Let's try that again.
What's Madam Web?
A week ago, I spent...
Madam Web is pretty... Okay, Madam Web, Marvel character, and a lot of people are going to say that she has, like, no spider power. That's the point. I've heard a lot of people ask to see if she's going to have spider powers. She has no spider powers. She's a psychic. But no, oh my god, Nightbot's being this shitty in. I'm gonna fix Nightbot after I check this out though, I'll be honest. Yeah, Nightbot did it again. I'm gonna fix Nightbot after this though.
My life racing against time.
Alright, let's go.
I'm gonna
Let's
help
log in.
you out today, okay?
Trying to save people who are running out of it.
Jesse!
Until one moment changed everything.
Okay.
Come on! Welcome back to the land of the living.
What?
I don't understand what's happening. I've been having visions. I knew he was gonna die. I think I'm seeing the future.
Okay.
New York City is a whole new level of crazy. these
Yo,
days.
I haven't seen this yet. Now this, I've heard a lot of things about. Yo, Joel, how you been? They both look trash. Suicide Squad and Madam Web. I haven't seen Suicide Squad yet. I've only seen like a second of this trailer. So to me, honestly, it depends. Because the thing is though, is like seeing as that this is the origin story of Madam Web, I'm kind of iffy about Ezekiel right now, but like I've seen a few clips. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I watched Lucas's video before I even watched this. I don't know who's the Spider-Man of this universe. So might have a decent plot, but the visuals are bad. Yeah, it might have a decent plot. Because the thing is, like, this is like before she's in the chair. This is like before she's in the chair. Okay.
New York City is a whole new level of crazy these days.
This is an emergency. Get off the train. That man's trying to kill you. What?
Say someone suicide got you.
What is going on? I can see the future. Oh,
She can see
what
the
hell?
future.
She didn't see that coming? That's not how it works. I've seen that man before. So who is he? Ezekiel Sims. He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders.
This is the part
right
where I'm
before
just
she
a little bit
died.
confused. Yeah, this is the part where I'm wondering how this is gonna connect in this universe. This is the part where I'm confused. How does this fit into this whole entire universe? I'm sorry. This Spider-Man-less universe. Because, like, we don't know who the Spider-Man is, bruh. Like, I don't know who the... Anybody know who the Spider-Man is in this universe? Because, like, low-key, I'm really thinking that it's... I'm really thinking that it is... I'm not... Bro, I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'll dismantle Nightbot after this, bro. You good. But, like, I don't know who the Spider-Man is for this universe, but I'm hoping that it's Andrew.
Wait, I recognize you. You live in my building.
You're the paramedic.
Yeah.
You almost ran me over.
You don't think this is weird? How we're all connected?
It's honestly like the least weird thing that's happened all day.
I have no idea.
You see, that's the part where I'm confused at is when did this... I'm confused on this right here. Hold up. Go back. Don't get me wrong, I do not like the suit. I would have preferred it if it was Wolf Spider from Ultimate Spider-Man in here, but Sony's just milking Spider-Man in its universe. I'm not gonna lie, that is facts. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, I only saw one picture of the suit and I was hoping, well, technically speaking, the footage of the suit got leaked. I would have preferred, personally, I would have preferred Wolf Spider, if anything, for Ezekiel. I would have preferred that.
I have no idea what those girls are coming.
I'm sorry, but if y'all saw me post on Twitter about this, bro, I don't know if you guys know this, but I predicted that Sydney Sweeney was going to be Julia Carpenter, probably back in like 2021 at most. So Dollar General stores, right? Suits. Here's the thing. This suit is actually really good, but it's like it's comic accurate to the point it. Let me see if I can actually find that suit for you guys. Hold up. Here's the thing with her suit. She's not meant to be Spider-Woman. Her name's actually Arachne. And I somewhat do like what they did here, but the problem is for the fact that she doesn't have the eyes, which kind of bothers me. The only thing bad about the suit is the mask. Yeah, that's the only thing. It needs lenses. The suit looks clean right here, and I like how they actually like did the spider. It looks like the spider doesn't look bad. It's just the fact that the eyes aren't there. And she's known for having like the suit looks really good and the spider looks good, but the eyes, she doesn't have the eyes. That's the only problem. She doesn't have the lenses for it. Now this one, okay, so this one I do know that this is Julia. Now this one right here, I know this is Anya Corazon. I'm really not surprised. She looks kookly. This one right here, I know that this one's Anya Corazon. I know that she's Anya Corazon. I know that this one's Anya. Madam Web was in the shadow dimension. Probably, at least from what I'm guessing from this, it looks like they're taking a whole bunch. And keep in mind, I have never read a Madam Web comic. So I've only, if you guys want to know how I know about Madam Web, I know Madam Web from Ultimate Spider-Man. I know about her from Shattered Dimensions also. Because I played Shattered Dimensions, so I know about her, and I know that she was involved in Shattered Dimensions and getting all the remains of the all of the I can't think of the tablet, but main villain Ezekiel needed a muscle suit. Yo, Simon, what's going on? That's facts. Welcome to the stream. That's the only problem that I have with it. The thing is, like, I like the suit, but the thing is, though, like, to me, I wouldn't mind if he was dressed up in the Wolf Spider suit. But anyways, back to this. I know that this is Anya Corazon. Oh, let me actually. I know that this is Anya Corazon because I can tell that it's Anya. I know that this is Anya, so I know that she's playing Anya because it's blatantly obvious. But the thing is, though, with blue lenses, though, it doesn't look. Once again, all they're missing is the lenses, and they would be fine. I like Anya. I like Anya as well. But the thing is, though, like, what Earth, like, it depends, because right here, they did it. Wait a minute. Go back. Wait, go back to where you first see, hold on a minute.
I think he can see into the.
Go back at least like 2 seconds.
It's honestly like the least weird thing that's happened all day.
What do you want from me? I have no idea what those girls are coming.
Did you see Young Uncle Ben? I haven't seen Young Uncle Ben yet. Wait, Simon, what's the timestamp? See, like, now this is very confusing because they gave Julie. Wait a minute. Okay, so yeah, she's gonna be Arachne, I'm guessing. See, like, now I'm confused now because it's like I don't know who's who. I know that this is Julia. I know that Sydney's playing Julia. But is it Anya? Actually, no. I actually think I know what suit they're going with now. I can't wait for this show. Now I'm thinking about it, I actually do know what they did. It looks like they're going with the suit with the golf. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. And I have never read a comic with Anya Corazon in it, but I've never read a comic with Anya in it, but it looks good. So they got to be going with this suit. Pause at 41 seconds to see Ben Parker. Okay, gotcha. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna assume that this is Jessica. Okay, I don't know. Anybody know this one? I'm gonna assume that this is Jessica. I'm gonna assume this is Jessica Drew, but I don't want to assume. Not Jessica? Well, it depends, though. There's a lot of variants of Jessica, and I know it's not the one from Across, and I know it's not the one that's working with Sword. I don't know who's aside from Madam Web. They should have a Madam Web suit Spider-Man 2. Hey, if they make it that far. Isn't that one person from the dumbass Hell and Strike Force? From dumbass Hell and Strike Force. I don't know this one. That's the problem. I don't know this one.
I think he can see into the future.
Okay, now this is actually starting to look more like Ezekiel. I don't know what this power is, but
He's trying to change what happens.
okay. Okay, let's see.
Your future was all.
Apparently, yeah, I've heard that for a long time. She's playing Mary Parker. That's the thing that makes me think it's Andrews. Grandma's about to be a big 39 soon. Hey, yes, sir. Tell him I said happy birthday. Or tell him I said happy early birthday, bro. Apparently, she's playing a pregnant Mary Parker, which makes me think that it's Andrew. That's the one thing that I heard, I think, a couple years ago. And if she's pregnant with Peter Parker, then the only people that we know, well, the only Peter Parker that we have seen his parents before is Andrew. So, baby Andrew?
Almost so different. If you want.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I like the spider arms here.
If you want to live, you have to trust me.
Get ready. Now.
Oh, okay, wait. Okay, so they did go with the suit. Okay, so yeah, they did go with the suit. It does look like they did do some suit swapping.
Now.
Okay, yeah, so they did go with this suit. Okay, so they did their own iteration of Anya's suit. That's actually really interesting.
You're showing off. Maybe a little.
Okay, I like how they did that. It's just very interesting to see what they did with it, though. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so you said 41 seconds, right?
I'm gonna help you.
Let me slow this down. Who's the one that said it was at 49 seconds? Lego is Maddie Franklin, another version of okay. Now that makes sense. Okay. So you said there was a young Ben Parker.
Help you out there.
I'm not seeing a Ben Parker. A lot of rumors was Andrew showing up in the movie, apparently. That's what I 100% think that is going to happen. But at the same time, though, I heard that he's supposed to be in Venom 3. So probably they're getting everything set back to normal now. Maybe at 42? Why do I keep clicking subtitles? Why do I keep clicking subtitles? Thank you. Oh.
Try.
Okay, now I see it. Okay. Are you talking about the guy pulling out? It could be. Yeah, I did hear. Yeah, it's Adam Scott. The only problem here, though, is for the fact that a lot of people were saying that Adam Scott was going to be. I don't know. I've heard a lot of people say, and it does make sense too. But a lot of people have been telling, at least from what I remember, a lot. I think it was Comic Book Cast that said that Adam Scott was getting fitted for a Spider-Man suit. Comic Book Cast is the clickbaiter. It depends. Sometimes he's right about his predictions, though. Now on to the baby Andrew. Or like little Andrew. I did at least hear something about there being a baby Andrew. I'm not sure if it's Storm Connection drops at midnight. I need to pre-order. Hold up. I need to pre-order tonight or tomorrow. Well, let me see if I can find it. Oh wow, people are complaining that Sydney Sweeney's not playing Black Cat. Hope we also see J. Jonah. I'm hoping that we see J. Jonah. I don't think that we are though, because there's no Spider-Man in this universe. Wait a minute, where is it? I'm trying to see if I can find the. Okay, here it is. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. And at least not in the MCU yet. What happened if Madam Web teaches Miles new abilities Spider-Man 3? Miles is gonna be OP. Like, I think I already know what's gonna happen for the DLC, and I think I know how he's potentially gonna get his Iron Spider suit if they execute it. Technically, she's not in the MCU yet, so it's still possible, yeah. Because Haley Steinfeld got casted as Kate while she was doing voice work. Okay, so I'm assuming that this right here, at least from what I'm assuming, since Emma Roberts is playing a young Mary Parker, we don't have a young Richard Parker. I'm gonna assume that, and I'm really hoping, and I'm going to pray to the Marvel gods for a second. I hope that I am right, and it is Andrew Garfield. I'm hoping that it is Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. I'm hoping that this is Andrew. I'm hoping that we get like a scene with young Andrew, because none of that's sounding right whenever you really think about it. Whenever you think about Andrew. Switched over in the MCU. Yeah, but the thing is though, like, I don't know who's gonna be playing him in the MCU. I don't know who's gonna be I don't know who's gonna be playing Quicksilver in the MCU anymore. I'm interested. I don't know why. I don't think I'm interested in his Craven right now. I'm more interested for the fact that Calypso's in the movie more than I'm surprised at Craven. Because the thing is, like, right after playing Spider-Man 2, it's hard for me to say. It's hard for me to like other iterations of Craven after seeing how much of a presence the Craven from the game came to life. Like, his presence was crazy. But I can see why they're trying. I don't know why, but like, my only problem with the Craven movie is that, to me, they should have made it a little, like, I don't understand, like, and this is just the only thing about Sony's universe I don't understand. Why did they not hold back for Why did they hold back for Carnage? Why did they hold back for Carnage, but they're not but they're showing us all of the crazy stuff that Craven. I'm confused. But here's the thing, like, after seeing the Madam Web trailer, I'm really interested in it though. Because, like, the thing is though, like, the story for Madam, at least from what I have seen, it takes place before she's in a wheelchair. So it's very interesting. Well, not before she's in a wheelchair, but before she's in a chair. And I'm really interested in that. And on top of that, it feels kind of clear that they are taking some, or at least some, inspiration from Ultimate Spider-Man with her, but like, can't wait for the It's Craven time memes. I want to check out a breakdown though. I want to check out a breakdown real quick, because like, I haven't seen a breakdown for Chat, who should we watch first for a breakdown? Who should we watch first for a breakdown? Do we want to watch heavy spoilers or what do you want to watch? Because I know that I want to watch the Dodds video and I want to watch the Suicide Squad video. Won't be surprised if Keaton's will. Yeah, I'm not gonna be surprised at that either.
All the things.
All right, let's check out. Ooh, wait. Hold up. Let's check out Suicide Squad first. Maybe Emergency Awesome. I want to check him out. I'm gonna check him out after because like I haven't really seen nothing from Suicide Squad. So actually, last time we saw something from Suicide Squad was probably back in 2020.
Where are we going?
Okay.
And who are we killing?
I'm
Okay,
Darius
Harley.
Sadigian, studio director at Rocksteady Studios.
My name is Axel Rydby, and I'm the game director here.
Eyes up, people. Let's
Whoa,
go.
whoa. Well, hold up. Was that Diggle that I saw from Arrow? Hey, that was Diggle. I'm just gonna assume that it is Diggle, but like I'm not assuming. I'm just gonna take a guess that they took that from the CW, put into here. So like,
People, let's go.
At Rocksteady, storytelling and character depth are the core DNA of our game.
The Flash.
These are not features, but Rocksteady fundamentals. With Suicide
I already know for a fact that that boss fight is gonna be a problem. This boss
storytelling
fight's
and
gonna be a
character
problem.
depth
Chat, a lot of y'all know how much I like the Flash because he's like one of my favorite characters in DC. This is gonna be a problem.
are the core DNA of our game. These are not features, but Rocksteady fundamentals.
But I'm more concerned about fighting Batman and Superman than anything else. So
With Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, I mean, we wanted to tell a new story. We wanted
Boomerang?
to expand the Arkhamverse. Coming from Batman, where it was just from his perspective, just from his lens.
right,
Now getting to see the world through the villain's eyes was really the hook
it's
for us.
really interesting.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is a third-person action shooter that can be played solo or with your friends.
It's a story-driven game that highlights Rocksteady's experience in bringing characters to life. As a Suicide Squad, you'll be forced to take on an absolute impossible mission. You must kill the Justice League.
You must believe.
We want the mechanics of the game to really reflect the personalities of the squad.
I'm always first on the trigger.
We want their moves to be flamboyant, exaggerated, chaotic.
Let's make like cheap chewing gum and
Nah, Boomerang's whole entire. I've already seen Boomerang's. I haven't seen Boomerang's kit before, but Boomerang looks interesting. Yeah.
not stick around.
Now, our 4 members of Task Force X find themselves inside Metropolis.
Yup.
At twice the size of Gotham City in Arkham Knight. It's big, it's loud, it's a battlefield. It's a place built for verticality.
Oh, so it's bigger than
mobility,
Arkham
the
then,
unique
okay.
fusion of enhanced traversal, gunplay, and melee weapons, creating a supervillain empowerment that we think is a totally original gameplay experience. There was just an opportunity there to expand into co-op and have this
I'm not even gonna say anything until this doors.
dynamic
I really do
world
want to
where
actually.
friends can come
get it right
together
there,
to
you know.
share an experience. Or players can go solo, switching character members between missions while savoring each and every story twist.
Do you feel it? The swell of pride for what we have accomplished
King
together.
Shark.
We want to welcome you all to the first episode of our new series, Suicide Squad Insider, where we will provide a deeper look into Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Over the next few months, we'll be unpacking the game,
Ooh, that fight's about to be
answering your
insane.
questions, and sharing a few surprises as we move closer to our launch on February 2nd. We'll also cover
Thank you for the release date. Thank you. wait. What other? Wait. See, I'm really interested in I'm gonna have to see more gameplay.
how Rocksteady will continue to support the game and its players post-launch with a huge amount of free content.
I need
On
a
this
DLC.
episode,
I need
you're gonna
that
hear from
Damian
different
Wayne
members
DLC.
of the Rocksteady team as we explore more of the game's story, the world of Metropolis, and the core gameplay experience.
The Suicide Squad. Everything,
Brainiac?
Monica.
Let's jump into it.
Hold up, was that Arkham Knight?
Normally, when you make a game in a
Well, technically Red Hood,
superhero
but Arkham
universe,
Knight
the
technically.
protagonist is the best person for the job.
Yup.
The squad are definitely not the best people for this job. They're the only people available.
Hey, Suicide
Yeah.
Squad! Fuck you!
So it gives the narrative and the gameplay a kind of frantic, slightly panicked feeling where they are trying to figure this out as they go.
Oh no.
The Arkham
I remember
games
this.
weren't gritty because Rocksteady makes gritty, dark games. They were that way because that's what suits a Batman story.
Yeah.
Every game we approach that with a similar mindset of just like, how do we enhance that experience? How do we excite players in new ways?
And that's the thing, is that's a really interesting switch up too, because obviously, like as I said, the Batman games were going to be dark and gritty because, you know, that's literally the whole entire point of a Batman game. With this, it's going to be very interesting to see, because it's going from at least from what I've heard, this continues right after Arkham Knight.
For the studio to try something new and stretch our legs with a shooter first and with the high, powerful traversal elements was coming out of our comfort zone somewhat, but we wanted to see what we could do to put an Arkham spin on the action shooter space.
Now get your damn gun out!
In true Rocksteady style, the cinematics are kind of the heart of our story. It's the most cinematics that we've ever done, and every one of them is crafted to perfection.
We're not just trying to do what we did before, we're making something which fits the source material that we think will make for an interesting story, but will
After that one,
feel
Shia LaBeouf.
different.
And I'm going to try to Emergency Awesome right after too, because
To introduce you to our story, let's jump into an early part of the game. Amanda Waller, the director of the government agency Argus, sends the team behind enemy lines into Metropolis.
Harley Quinn, should you not be more cautious?
She ain't wired that way.
It does make sense too why they would do it, because technically speaking, if there's a problem, and especially if it involves superheroes, what I'm guessing is that Waller heard that the Justice League have gone completely crazy, and now she's sending in the Suicide Squad to kill them or something. But the thing is, though, like in some of the footage, in some of the footage that I've seen, Wonder Woman is good, unless it's right after the boss fight.
Deadshot.
Hidden in an underground train station, the team finds a secret elevator.
Until we figure out where the hell we are, let's play along with Waller.
Oh, is this a superhero museum? Hate superheroes.
The Hall of Justice.
And museums.
I've seen it on TV. It's the Hall of Justice.
So let's rob the place.
Game looks awful. I need to see more gameplay before I touch it. I like to at least see like a little bit more gameplay.
Through these doors lies the inner sanctum of the Justice League. Sounds very grand, doesn't it? And it is.
She's a dame who can almost make me listen to a boring PSA.
Don't touch anything that's gonna set off an alarm. I ain't fighting any supers for you.
I have read much about the Justice League, and still, they are larger than I expected.
Those
The way it is,
holograms
Street Fighter?
aren't actual size, Sharkman.
It's so true to the characters that they're in Hall of
Yes,
Justice,
sir,
and
the
the first thing
Flash!
they think is, what can we steal?
Why does audio sound trash? Hold up. Oh, let me check. Do I have it on, like, hold on a minute. Let me check my audio. Hold up, check. Can you guys hear me, yes or no? Oh, wait. I had it. Wait. Which one is this? No, okay, got you. I thought my audio was a little bit for a second. I was like, dude, I have to reset this.
Hey,
again.
man, watch the...
Ah, shit!
Hold up, wait. Do I have? All right.
glass.
I'm okay.
What the hell you got there?
Thought this baby was a myth. Speed Force Gauntlet.
Oh.
Back when Doc Savannah tried to lift Flash's gimmick.
Let me try turning it up a little bit. All right.
Miss you, Red.
Wait, Poison Ivy? Wait. Isn't this the same grapple gun? Yep, this is the same grapple gun that Batman. Yep. This is the same. Yep, that's the same grapple gun that Batman has in the Arkham games. So. Yeah, it's the same. Yep, it is the same one.
I'm still okay.
Now I'm wondering. See, like now that has me wondering what's. Now that has me wondering. Since I'm assuming that once we play this, we're able to steal weapons from the Hall of Justice. So I'm hoping there's at least something made out of kryptonite in there because I'm scared to fight Superman.
Baby.
I'm scared to fight Superman.
You found the Riddler's hat of invisibility!
I just noticed this now. Why does Harley look more like Margot Robbie? Even though I know it's not Margot, that's actually voicing Harley in the game. I would have preferred if it was Margot, but
Where'd the shark go?
Children.
Ooh, nothing says international assassin like a frickin' jetpack.
Shit. I'd break my damn neck.
You're probably right. Jetpacks seem more like a Deathstroke thing anyway. Mine.
That, hat's not gonna get you vertical, Shark.
I can make my own way up.
they're trying out all their gear. Bro, looks okay, so what's happening? They took a lot of their gear. Basically, they're in the Hall of Justice and they're stealing. Well, technically, I don't really count it as stealing, but technically, yeah, it is stealing technically. But they're technically using all of their gear. They look so crazy.
Well, tickle me stupid. Sharks can fly.
All right. New toys, load of guns. Let's get up on that roof and get our freedom back.
So here we're
like
taking
the
these
idea
iconic
of, like,
characters who don't typically traverse the way they do in our
I do like the idea of how their traversal. Well, not that we haven't even seen their traversal in action at all yet, though. But like, from what I've seen at least for Harley's gameplay, it seems like it's the most interesting, and it seems like it's gonna be very traversal heavy.
game. But that's the beauty of our storytelling. We've managed to take these unique abilities and make that an extension of their personalities.
Our power is undeniable!
We loved working with Gotham and making that a world for players to experience, and we wanted to do that with a new look.
I'm sorry, but it's gonna be kind of hard to actually see what they can do with this over Gotham Knights, because Gotham Knights was, yeah.
Good to get out of that.
We don't talk about Gotham Knights. We don't talk about Gotham Knights here. Gotham Knights was, yeah.
We felt that Metropolis was the natural next step to extend that. And what better way to introduce it than through an invasion from Brainiac with no Justice League to save them?
Ooh.
Just checking. We're all seeing that thing, right?
The entire game is about fighting behind enemy lines.
Oi, Wally! What the hell have you sent us into? It's a bloody war zone out here. There's a giant skull in the sky.
Congratulations.
Okay, so from the looks of it, yes. Okay, so it looks like everything was right. So it does look like Brainiac invaded. It looks like Brainiac is taking over the city. And it looks, and on top of that, it looks like from everything that we've seen, Superman and Batman, and basically all the Justice League except for Wonder Woman, is somehow under his control. I don't know how Wonder Woman isn't affected by that. I don't know how Actually, scratch that. How is Green Lantern affected by that, honestly? You have the ring, but that's just beside the point. The only two fights that are going to be my favorite fight, well, I don't want to say my favorite fights because I haven't seen a lot of gameplay for them. But, like, my favorite fight so far that I'm looking forward to seeing, I want to see the Flash fight, because the Flash fight looks like it's going to be amazing if you play Boomerang.
Task Force X. You're the first assets to make it into Metropolis alive. We're sending a signal transponder to your location.
So you're essentially in Brainiac's backyard.
Your orders are to activate that transponder.
What the hell are those things?
I mean, there's no civilians left. Brainiac's killed them or made them into soldiers to do his bidding. And through this corruption, the people of Metropolis have become extensions of Brainiac.
Hey guys, thinking I shouldn't ate that extra tapioca put in my lunch.
What the player knows from our title and what the Suicide Squad is about to find out is that here, the Justice League are the bad guys. They've been corrupted by Brainiac, and over the course of the game, your mission will be to kill them.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting twist. I don't think, here's the thing, I haven't, ooh, wait. This is an interesting fight, actually.
Green Lantern, nice. Hey, your face always looks so... What?
Harley doesn't have any innate superpowers, so to go up against...
Okay, so now it's starting to make sense about how she's... Okay. Tara. Okay, I was wondering why her voice sounded so... And it's been, keep in mind, it's been a while since I have played the Arkham games. I think the last one I played was Knight. So this is like the first time I'm actually hearing her voice again.
Against these beings that have incredible strength, it's a challenge.
I'm in the middle of recon for Brainiac. Let's walk and talk. You're talking about, you know, the all-star team of superheroes here. I want you to see this. Pay attention, Floyd. Let me go! Please! Get it up!
Oh!
Looks bad, feels worse. But once you've been enhanced, there's no going back. Outstanding. When you face off against the most iconic characters in all of superherodom and the Justice League, it's by many people's definition an impossible task. You're searching for stragglers, augmenting Brainiac's army. The Shard gets it.
The stakes that Rocksteady sets, the challenges they...
Ooh, now this is the one that I'm actually excited for. I'm excited to see what Scott brings to the table with Flash, bro. I'm excited to see what he's going to bring to the table, because he already killed it with Heimdall.
Keep upon you as a player.
Time to rally up with Brainiac. Ready to make the leap?
You know immediately, like, this is the tallest task I will ever take on in a video game.
Yeah.
Flash! Brainiac wondered how you got off the ship.
Speedster secret. The League doesn't leave anyone behind.
Let's
Let's make you right, buddy.
You know, that's just what I was gonna say.
You're going to be fighting the Justice League.
Hey, Metropolis.
There's nothing more.
I'm sorry. This shot is crazy. Hold on, let's go back.
What I was gonna say.
You're going to be fighting the Justice League.
Hey,
Bro, do you see the... This has to be like right after Boomerang got his ass. I know this is like right after Boomerang. Because Boomerang had... I know that this is like right after Boomerang too. Because Boomerang had the exact same camera. I'm sorry, bro. This is just hard. Flash looks good here. But nothing's gonna top Grant Gustin for me. But voice acting wise, I really wanted Grant to voice him. Like acting wise and like voice wise, I would really love to see Grant voice him. But oh my god, if you guys haven't played God of War Ragnarok, go listen to Scott. Go listen to Heimdall's voice.
Metropolis?
There's nothing more high stakes than the boss battles we have in this game.
These are gods like Green Lantern, Batman, Superman, The Flash.
So, what's the plan?
That's the only problem. These are like, okay, here's the boss fights that I'm probably gonna have the most problem with, but the one that I'm interested in is the Flash's boss fight because I can see him doing a speed tornado.
At that point, the game really opens up. We start to see players look at their weaponry and really ask the question of, like, how am I going to kill the Justice League?
Yeah, looking forward to killing the Justice League and all, but, well, you know, these guns are a bit shit. No offense.
Who said purple symbiote? I always say he got some from the purple
That's the last known of a
symbiote.
global arms dealer who's dug into Metropolis. Oswald Cobblepot.
The Penguin?
Freaking penguin!
You want to last more than 10 seconds against the League? Cobblepot's been running anti-meta weapons for years. I want him recruited and brought back to the Hall of Justice.
Oh, I'm gonna recruit the shit out of him.
Since Batman Arkham Knight, the Penguin is no longer confined to Gotham City.
Right.
He's made a name for himself in Metropolis as the authority on anti-meta human weapons. Now, Waller wants the squad to recruit him for Argus.
That's a swap. That's a swap. That is actually a really interesting swap.
I see you've already stolen traversal equipment. You'll need it to stay off the streets. Setting a new recon point. Go.
At the heart of each character's playstyle is their traversal. Traversal gives the player total freedom. Every character has their own way of getting around that determines how the player moves through this world.
Okay, so Boomerang's gameplay looks like it's inspired by Neon.
Traversal gives the player total freedom. Every
If you guys haven't played Infamous, like watch what he does
character
here.
has their own way of getting around that determines.
That looks like it's inspired by Infamous Second Son. This looks like it's a Neon. This is like it's from Neon. So is this open world? It looks like it's going to be open world, but at the same time, though, I feel like it's obviously going to be open world because we're in Metropolis, but like, I do honestly think, though, they took a lot of... Oh my god, Boomerang's about to be crazy to play. But they took... I have a feeling they took Neon from Infamous right here, because like, if you guys really look at what Boomerang just did, they took it. So what I missed? You didn't miss nothing. We're just doing Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League trailer. Or, like,
how the player moves
stuff.
through this world.
Don't like to boast, but how great was I?
Controlling a superhero character is fundamentally it's a power fantasy for all players. We wanted
It's gonna be
movement through the
open world,
city to be fun. Just existing and moving around in Metropolis is a
Okay.
good time.
Metropolis is quite a normal city. Well, as normal as a city can be in the DC universe.
We spent
Deadshot's
a lot of time
I don't know about Deadshot.
trying to
Deadshot's
get
not gonna
that
be
art
in.
direction correct,
Harley
trying to get
Quinn
the feel for
seems
it
like she's
correct.
gonna be
You
the
get to
most
see
unique.
all the kind of DC
Like, bro,
lore that
look at
fills
her
the space.
traversal. Harley Quinn's gonna be more aggressive and more gameplay and traversal wise.
Let me do the talking with Penguin, okay?
Not just a building, it's a daily planet. You know, there's a lot we can inject into the city that makes it more than just a city.
Yep.
Penguin is not truly a penguin.
Yeah, mate. And I'm not a boomerang.
Yeah, he's not a
It
boomerang.
is known for its size, its scale. Anything from the DC lore, you look at Metropolis as the city of tomorrow.
When did Penguin get out anyway?
Out. He was barely in. Money talks, creeps walk, you know?
I hear that.
And on top of that, it's very interesting because
It's just a great
it's
way
like
for
Arkham
players
gameplay.
to experience Metropolis in a new way.
It's like the Arkham series gameplay. Penguin.
G'day, Pengo. Remember me?
No.
Ain't this a right rose gallery?
Hey, and they got the same voice acting.
Who's the big bleeder? Think his cousin used to work for me.
Ooh, which one?
Busted him out of a circus. We're getting the hell out of the city before Argus finds us. You in?
But we are working for Argus.
You bloody what?
Real slick, Shark.
Good talk. Nice catching up. Give my regards to the locals.
Traversal is at the very core of our game. You will need to be on the move and master each character's movements if you want to succeed. Harley's grapple is made to let her take advantage of the environment to quickly get out of troublesome situations. Or
Her
she
gameplay
can
is
use
the
it to quickly
most
close the distance to introduce them to her baseball bat.
Yeah, her yeah, I'm sorry. Harley seems like she's the best character in the game.
Swinging from the background lets her circumvent the trooper's shields.
By the way, chat, after that, I want to react to Emergency Awesome's video, and then I want to check out Dom's video. It was about Last of Us.
Flank them.
And after that, tomorrow, yes, I do have a
You can
review
also
for
let
it.
her catapult herself into the air to shoot the corrupted from above. Now that you've seen some of Harley's combat in this scene, let's explore the rest of the squad's unique playstyles in other encounters. Captain Boomerang uses a mix between sniper rifles, SMGs, and shotguns.
What's cracking?
Each character has an iconic melee attack that can be used to create what we call juggle kills, and also break enemies' shields.
Oh my god, the combo!
Juggling an enemy with a melee attack means they take guaranteed critical hits from all guns for a short period after. Shoot enemies in their legs, and then close the distance to do a shield harvesting strike to get some shield back.
Okay.
Let's shift focus to King Shark.
Cause to celebrate!
King Shark is
King Shark.
literally death from above, which he gladly shows with his Atlantean drop attack. He's the character that can take the most punishment. Heavy weapons, assault rifles and shotguns, and his trusted cleavers, sickles, and combat knives for some brawling action. For the bigger enemies, each character gets a super powerful single target attack. The Suicide Strike. This one-shots any enemy hit, but it takes longer to recharge, so it's important to use it tactically. Finally, Deadshot.
Alright, so Deadshot. After this stat, I want to react to Emergency
This
Awesome.
traversal is made to let him create his own vantage points. This works great with his weapon loadout, sniper rifles, assault rifles, and pistols. For more up-close action, Deadshot relies on his iconic wrist cannons. One thing we really wanted to bring into this game was a reimagined version of the Arkham counter system, and mix that with our traversal and shooter gameplay. Introducing Counter Shot. Each enemy has a different reaction to the counter shot. Some will be stunned, some will take damage, some will be interrupted and then get really annoyed. Now let's take a look at Harley absolutely demolish Brainiac's forces with all these tools.
Bro, Harley looks like she's gonna be the best character to play. Oh my god!
My show's
Why the nuts?
all knock 'em dead material.
Ooh. Yeah, Harley looks like she's gonna be the most broken character.
Oswald Cobblepot, my man. Do we have a job for you? Tell him, Quinn.
You're making guns for us now, Bird Brain.
Thanks for joining us for episode 1 of Suicide Squad Insider.
What?
Bruh.
I'd already started, so I followed through.
In the months leading up to our launch on February 2nd, 2024, we're looking forward to sharing more details and insights about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
This is gonna be...
In our next episode, we'll be deep diving into more gameplay, combat mechanics, and how to take the fight to the enemy in your own
I need
unique
to see more
style.
gameplay.
I want to tell you what happens next. Let's call it a sneak preview.
We really want players to feel like they
I'm sorry, was that another
explored
skin?
all these
Was that-
characters that
was
we
that a
bring to
skin?
life in this DC universe.
I'm going.
The way they stared at her, the way they stared at her, I can't exactly. By the way, I haven't heard you answer this, but you think Kraven can solo? Yes, I think Kraven can solo the Arkham villain. Because I still need to check. Actually, I still need to check out Crisis' video for that. But I 100% do 100% like a million times. Yes, Kraven can solo the Arkham villain. The only one that I see him struggling against though will probably be Arkham Knight. But that's about it.
Going to enjoy this.
You're starting with characters who aren't very powerful, and through the story, You're learning how to use their skills and become powerful.
We really wanted to deep dive into the RPG system.
You have your enhanced traversal, you have gunplay, you have weapons, there are upgrades and unique talents. And all of that stuff fusing together to create this kind of unique experience.
Together, we are unstoppable. Join me.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Hey, I'm just glad that we actually got a date for this game. Finally. All right, I want to tell. Honestly, wait. Do y'all want actually? Yeah, let's check out the Classic Suits trailer. Did they drop the Classic Suits trailer? Yeah, they did. Okay.
Task Force X, your mission is to
Batman.
kill the Justice League.
I think I know what Flash is powering up. Now that I'm looking at it, I know what he's powering up. And that's terrifying. I know what he's powering up. This man's powering up a... I'm going to assume it's a lightning bolt, but I could be wrong. What's that song, motherfucker? He's just... Oh, King Shark. I'm scared of this boss fight. Let's just go down the boss fight I'm afraid of. This boss fight's going to be a problem.
God help us.
Really come at me. I thought that he's going to come at me. I thought he loaded that up. He was like, bruh. That's an interesting. I like how they gave Harley the classic look.
You all finished with the fashion show?
All right, that's very interesting. That's a very interesting one. I like that. That is a very interesting one. But I do want to check out more stuff on Suicide Squad though. By the way, there was a reference to Nolan and Marvel Spider-Man. Yeah, I saw that. They have the little spiral on the symbiote heads. And I do think that I want to react to some more Madam Web. I want to check out more Madam Web stuff because Madam Web's very interesting. I want to check out some more Madam Web stuff. And, ooh. Nah. We're not going to react to the story explained until tomorrow, bro.
What's going on, guys?
I don't really want to go. I don't really want to watch a video about Ezekiel because bro's got his symbiotes. Well, I mean, it depends. Venom is also god of the symbiotes right now because like I haven't seen Nolan like a minute in the comic. I haven't seen Nolan like I don't know how long. All right, let's go ahead and check out some more Madam Web stuff. So we got heavy spoilers and we got breakdown. I want to check out. Ooh, wait, chat. What do you? Okay, so Emergency Awesome. Like Venom both solo Beyonder. That would be interesting. I don't see them soloing Beyonder though. All right, so we got Emergency Awesome next. I haven't seen an Emergency Awesome video in a minute. The last one I saw, actually no, the last one I saw was I watched all this stuff for The Boys. I think some of his stuff for The Flash, but that was just kind of interesting. And then I think I watched a lot of his stuff for Jimby. Even Base Spidey can. Base Spidey can solo, bro.
Hey, come on. Get your stuff. Let's go.
Alright, so this is actually looking very interesting. By the way, massive fact, if you guys didn't know, This is like the first time. Well, I don't know if this is a lot of you guys' first time, but this is like the first time when we see this is like the first time and like we have ever gotten a Madam Web movie, and a lot of people are gonna. I already know a lot of people are complaining about why she's not in the chair in the movie, because this is a movie that takes place before she gets put into the chair, or at least before she's in the chair. So pretty much they are taking a lot of references. Pretty felt like Black Noir. I saw that. Actually, by the way, fun fact, the Boys comic, they actually do have their own parody of Spider-Man. And it's way worse than you think it is. A lot of y'all don't know this, but like there are variants of Madam Web that aren't in a chair. Like they like Madam Web actually throws hands. Like she actually fights, bro. Like she actually can fight. Like she actually can throw hands.
Whoa! Who are you, lady? And what did you do with Nick Fury?
They call me Webb, Madam Web.
And for those who are wondering, I'm not gonna lie, this is my favorite iteration of Madam Web, so.
Thank you for rescuing me. The Guardian Vines are formidable. And yes, I'll take you to Nick.
I'm just wondering if they're actually gonna give her this outfit and just have the blind. And I'm wondering if they're actually gonna give her the outfit or if they're gonna have her in the chair. Cause like I'm curious.
After we defeat the Meccano.
The Meccano? That is only a bedtime story, and humans tell children to make them behave. It's not real.
It's real, all right. And it will likely be arriving any second.
Is no one gonna tell me what a Meccano is?
Ever hear the Greek myth about the Minotaur in the labyrinth?
The big wrestler type guy with the head of a cow? That's Meccano?
Of course not. Meccano's worse.
Web lady? How do I know
Like if y'all are wondering, yes, Madam Web can throw hands for real.
this isn't another trap, and you're really the one who kidnapped Fury?
I'll explain everything after you die.
See, look at this. She can see the future. She doesn't have her clairvoyance yet. Anyway, let's keep going. Alright, back to Emergency Awesome.
Let's try that again.
He does low-key look like he's built like Black Noir,
I spent
though,
my
yeah.
life racing against time.
I'm gonna help you out today, okay?
Trying to save people who are running out of it. Until one moment.
And then one left. Hold up, let me try refreshing stream. Alright, we chilling.
Change
I want to check this out, and after that, I'm gonna get off it. I want to play some Overwatch with boys.
Come on! Welcome back to the land of the living.
I don't understand what's happening. I've been having visions. I knew he was gonna die.
Ooh.
I think I'm seeing the future.
Yep.
New York City's a whole new level of crazy these days.
What do you want from me?
Ooh, one more thing though, I really do like how they nailed down Ezekiel's look.
New York City's a whole new level of crazy these days.
I really do like how they nailed down his look too, because this is exactly the type of clothing that Ezekiel wears. Like, this is exactly how Ezekiel is actually supposed to dress. Which is me, hey yo, pause. Streams late, this is 7 minutes long.
What do you want from me?
New York City's a whole new level of crazy these days.
Yep.
This is an emergency. Get off the train.
That man's trying to kill you.
What?
Who are you? What is going on? I can see the future.
She can see the future.
Oh, what the hell? She didn't see that coming? That's not how it works. I've seen that man before. So who is he? Ezekiel Sims. He was in the
Right.
Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
Wait, I recognize you. You live in my building. You're the paramedic.
Yeah, you almost ran me over.
You don't think this is weird? How we're all connected?
It's actually really interesting about how they
Honestly,
are.
like the least weird thing that's
It's actually really interesting because I've heard that this movie is supposed to connect to whatever is going on. At least from what I've heard, it's supposed to connect to Spider-Verse. So I'm like, doesn't that technically mean that it's also supposed to connect to the MCU? It's also supposed to connect to the MCU. So I'm like, doesn't that technically mean that she saw the whole entire Insomniac comes in and Solo's whole movie? Bro, if they had Insomniac, Spider-Man, and No Way Home, all of those villains would have been gone. All of them would have been gone. Like, just think about that for a second. Electro in No Way Home, if Insomniac Spider-Man was to go up against him, bro, he would have got back up so quickly. It would have been like, normally that's not normal. Normally Spider-Man, normally Peter has a problem fighting Electro. Not Insomniac. I think it's like 4 million volts of electricity. Insomniac's versions are built different. Insomniac's versions are built so different. That's the thing. Like, nobody understands that. Everybody tries to downplay them. Anybody that downplays Insomniac Spider-Man, I don't know why you can downplay him. I'm not even gonna lie. Anybody that downplays like certain heroes without holding back, here's the thing. Judge them. Here's the thing. The only way I can tell you to judge them, if you say like Spider-Man's better than whatever hero, please involve them not holding back. Because there's a lot of versions of Spider-Man that do not hold back. Like, yeah, and he sold the Sinister Six with 14 broken bones too, which is crazy. But he soloed the whole entire Sinister Six with 14 broken bones. Managed to build an anti-ox suit. And on top of that, not to mention, managed to fight every single one of the Sinister Six solo. But power scaling is cancers? Exactly. The only time where you can actually compare them is in stats. Because Superior Spider-Man and Insomniac Spider-Man are both on par with each other. They can both go wait. Superior Spider-Man matches up with Insomniac Spider-Man in speed. In terms of speed, they match up.
happened all day.
Stage 6 Goku?
I have no idea.
Stage 6 Goku still wins regardless.
Those girls who come.
I think he can see into the future.
Sonic Spider-Man Soul Superman? He does. I would say he also... The thing is though, like, I would also say that Insomniac Spidey, I've already seen Colin's video. He can solo the Arkham universe. He can solo every villain in Arkham Knight, but like that's a except for the only way you can actually compare this by adding stuff to the comics to somehow twist it.
Julia, get down!
Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care?
Sonic Soul Superior. Wait, why did I say Superman superior though? I mean, it depends though, because in the comics, Insomniac Spider-Man didn't know who Superior Spider-Man was, so. Well, in terms of smart, in terms of brain, yes. In terms of like how smart they both are, I would say, yeah, Insomniac.
It's almost so different.
If you want to live, you have to trust me.
Get ready. Now!
You're showing off. Maybe a little. I have always really loved Marvel movies. Madam Web was very enticing to me.
Exactly.
Cassie Webb, this movie is before she ends up in a wheelchair.
See? It's before she ends up in a wheelchair. A lot of people really do not like the idea that she's out of the wheelchair.
She's hyper intelligent, and her greatest superpower is her mind.
I knew he was gonna die. I saw it.
When Cassie begins to experience her clairvoyance, she thinks she's losing her mind.
You are the only one who can change the future.
I'm wondering how they're going to include the web of reality in this. It'll be very interesting to see how they're going to include the web of reality and her being able to see other Spider-Man and for her to see like other Spider-Man's timeline and stuff. Or not, I don't really know, but it'll be very interesting to see how they play on the web of reality. Web of reality, web of life, and destiny, same. I don't know, technically same thing. It's been said different times, but the one that I know is web of reality.
Future.
Madam Web is unlike
Yo,
any
Colin
other
was good.
superhero. When you're thinking about how Spider-Man flies through the air or Venom when he changes,
Venom.
it's so mythical to us. But with her, it's all psychological.
I can see the future.
And I found that incredibly exciting to explore.
Let's try that again.
These visions are quite fragmented because she doesn't see anything clearly.
I've seen that man before. So who is he?
Gonna talk to you after stream. I'm gonna have to get my Discord account back. I'm working on getting it back right now. I gotta work on getting it back. I don't have my I don't have my Discord. Well, I still have Discord, but it won't work for some reason. Like I'm pretty sure like it was like right after, because I left my PC on the night, a couple of nights like before I started my Ultimate playthrough, and then immediately it crashed. And after I woke up in the morning, and it said that my Discord was gone. I'm gonna set up another Discord. But you're gonna have to invite me to the server though.
Ezekiel Sims. He was in the Amazon with my mom right before she died.
Madam Web brings these 4 superheroes worlds together.
You don't think this is weird? How we're all connected?
I'm sorry, this is
Honestly,
Spider-Man
like
as a whole.
the least weird thing that's happened all day.
It's the genesis and the inception of what will become.
You're showing off. Maybe a little.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Charlie. Marvel and Sony dropped the new Madam
finally
Web
dropped
trailer,
it.
so we finally got to look at what's actually going on. So a bunch of Easter eggs here, a bunch of Spider-Man stuff too, so we'll break it all down. If you're
Hey, at least, hey, chat. I know a lot of people are gonna be upset that Spider-Man's not in the movie, but hey, let's just be glad that we got a Spider-Man movie with some Spider-Man people, with some Spider people in it. I'll be right back. I got you. At least we finally got a Spider-Man movie. Well, not Spider-Man movie, more like at least we finally got a movie with Spider-Man being referenced. I'm happy. I'm happy that we. Whoa. Why is it? Bro, I'm happy that we at least got one with a whole bunch of Spider people. The more times I really look at Sydney's suit, the more times I look at the suit, the more times I actually like this suit.
brand new to the channel, be sure to
Like I said, the only problem is the eyes. The suit looks good. It's just the eyes. He doesn't have the eyes,
subscribe
bro.
to get all the videos. But the whole idea is that you see Dakota Johnson's Cassandra Webb sort of in the process of getting her powers. Like you see her in the future when she already has her powers of prescience, but she hasn't been able to completely control space and time yet. Like in the featurette, she says that it's before she winds up in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Most people remember that version of Madam Web.
There's nothing more
Shattered
powerful than you. Making
LA.
your thing happen. Really going.
If you don't remember Spider-Man the Animated Series, I would definitely recommend checking it out. It is
Yeah.
one of the best Spider-Man series of all time. But Madam Web
Can't really say anything. I like Spectacular more.
was huge during that series, like the
Yeah.
full version of Madam Web in the chair. That version was actually played by Stan Lee's wife, Joan, in real life. There was even a joke about it in one of the final episodes where Spider-Man actually travels to a universe where he meets Stan Lee at the Marvel offices. It was a super meta episode.
Not the same guy I've been writing about all these years.
Well, Stan, we all have to grow up sometime, I suppose. Even us, characters of fiction.
Spider-Man, it's time to go. Who is that exotic lady?
That's basically Stan Lee saying that his wife sounds really nice. But the way they start the trailer off, she's actually at the 4-Star Diner, which is a location from the Spider-Man comic.
Nah, it's because I need to make a new... Here's the thing. I need to make a new Discord name, which I'm working on, like, right now.
They're facing off a version of Ezekiel Sims, who has his own...
Oh, so this makes sense. Okay, so... See, look, chat. Now this is starting to make sense. Ezekiel is trying to hunt down the spider totem. See, look, this makes sense now. The Phoenixes.
Spider-Man powers, who's coming to kill all these different versions of characters who become Spider-Woman because of who they become. But when he's attacking them here in this diner, they haven't become Spider-Woman yet. Sydney Sweeney.
So basically, it's kind of like... I can really
is playing Julia Carpenter. You see her in her costume later in the trailer.
The costume looks amazing, but it's just the eyes.
Looks like her costume in the comics. This is Anya Corazon. This is her in her costume later in the trailer. And this is Maddie Franklin, and this is her in her costume later in the trailer, but later in the timeline, obviously. So the whole idea is they have this sort of Terminator-like time travel plot where you have Dakota Johnson's Madam Web character trying to save them from being killed in the past by Ezekiel Sims. And even though you only briefly see like the back of her head, like she's not a big character in these trailers, she'll play until like the next trailer. Emma Roberts is supposed to be playing Mary Parker.
Basically, he's trying to stop him before he's trying to stop. Basically, from what I am looking at here, it's like he's trying to stop him before. And I'm not really sure how this is gonna work, okay? Because like I just know Madam Web. I'm not, even though I do know Julia, I do know how Julia. Well, technically her name's Arachne. So I do know how Arachne gets her powers, and I know how Anya gets hers. Even though it probably might not be canon, even though the only reason how I know that is from the Marvel Spider-Man show, so I'm not sure if it's actually going to be canon in this universe. I'm not sure they're going to do the same, because like they like to do their own thing, which is interesting. I'm not sure about Maddie Franklin, because this is another one that I'm confused on. If something's gone bad, it's going to happen in the future. That would be interesting, but from the looks of it, it looks like he's, at least from the trailer, it looks like Ezekiel's going to kill them. Because from what I've heard, is that he's trying to kill a Peter Parker. And this leads us to here, where we see a Mary Parker. So we get Andrews. Based on the house right here, this looks like it's Andrews.
Peter Parker's biological mother, and Adam Scott is...
And who's the only parents that we've seen so far in this Sony's almost Spider-Man-less universe? Andrew Garfield. We've only seen Andrew's parents. Young Mary Parker.
Peter Parker's biological mother. And Adam Scott is supposed to be playing a young version of Uncle Ben. They're supposed to be big.
See, look, this is what makes me think that with this young version of Uncle Ben, probably we'll get a chance to see him meet up with a May Parker. And then we see a baby Peter be born.
Parts of the story. So I think part of the idea is that Ezekiel Sims is going around into the past, Terminator style, trying to kill all these versions of both Spider-Man and Spider-Woman.
I'm really fucking nervous.
But for the most part, this trailer just wants to focus on Madam Web slowly getting her powers. Then throughout the trailer, you see her slowly gaining the ability to actually control those powers, like control space and time. For those of you wondering, this is taking place in the Venom universe primarily, obviously connected to Spider-Man Marvel Universe too tangentially, because they already connected those during Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah.
Just starting at the beginning of the trailer though, she sees the 4-star diner, like I said, location from the Spider-Man comics. This seems like after she's already learned to control her powers a little bit, but before the other versions of Spider-Woman have gotten close to becoming versions of Spider-Woman. Like, they barely have any idea of what's going on. Like, they're all versions of Sarah Connor who have no idea what's going on until you get to the events of Terminator 2, which seemed like it happened at some point later in the movie. Like, they're not waiting to the sequel before Sarah Connor, so to speak, like these versions of Sarah Connor become badasses. This is Maddie Franklin, this is Anya Corazon, this is Julia Carpenter, and I think Mary Parker might actually be working at this diner. Then we see Ezekiel Sims walking in his full Spider-Man.
See, that's an interesting thing here, because if they're going, here's the thing, if we're going to be seeing a little baby, a baby Spider-Man, or like a baby Peter Parker, that's going to be very interesting, because like that's the confusing part.
Spider-Man suit. Relatively speaking, he's actually a bit of a newer Spider-Man villain. He debuted in 2001 in Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2, number 30. He got his powers from the Spider Totem. He's connected to Morlun. A lot of people wondered if that...
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I know about Morlun, but like this is completely new. I've heard of Ezekiel, but like I just never like knew who he was until now. So it's like this is completely new to me. But from what I've heard Lucas say, it seems like, hold on, man, let me rewind that. Hold up. He got all his powers from the Spider Totem.
He got his powers from the Spider Totem. He's connected to Morlun. A lot of people...
And if that's the case, then he's... Nah, it can't be... Nah, I can't... I can't remember... Okay, anybody remember what comic that was where all the spiders had to team up to fight Morlun? Because like, I can't remember that comic right now off the top of my head. Even though I do know, all I know is for a fact that, you know, he bought him. But, like, the Spider bought him, and he's connected, so...
People wondered if that character would actually be involved in the Spider-Verse movies, too. Just because they're all connected to the Spider Society, so to speak.
Yeah.
They already connected Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse to, like, the live-action Spider movies. Like, Donald Glover's Prowler is the live-action one from Spider-Man Homecoming. And it basically sounds like the idea is that all these versions of Spider-Woman, Spider-Man, eventually team up to stop him in the future, and he's trying to come back into the past to stop them before that happens. Basically, all of his powers are like Spider-Man's basic powers, like I said, but he got them from the Spider Totems. He wasn't bitten by a radioactive spider or anything like that. Then basically you see her lose, and she...
He's a real hater?
Controlling time, says, let's try this again, and literally tries it again by going back in time. So it is interesting to see how they're pulling off her time-traveling ability. We see the New York City landscape. She's working as an...
That's the thing, is that it's really interesting how they're playing off her time travel ability, her clairvoyance. It's really good how they're playing it off.
EMT, because she's trying to save people using her abilities, basically. They show her Venomverse version of her origin story. It's basically like a near-death experience that starts to unlock her abilities. We see Adam Scott, who's working as an EMT with her, who is supposed to be the younger version of Uncle Ben during the movie. Part of the idea, I think, is also going to tease the birth of Peter Parker Spider-Man.
Okay, now I'm seeing it. Wait, but who's Spider-Man is
near-death experience that starts to unlock her abilities. We see Adam Scott, who's working as an EMT with her, who is supposed to be the younger version of Uncle Ben during the movie. Part of the idea, I think, is also going to tease the birth.
Which Spider-Man do you guys think it is? I'm back, my phone just died. I got you. Whose Spider-Man do you guys think this is? Because I know that it's not Insomniac. I also know that it's not to me, it's all balancing out. To me, I'm thinking that it's that this is Andrew. That it's Andrew. This is the birth of Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Or technically Andrew's Peter.
Of Peter Parker Spider-Man. And maybe at some point Ezekiel Sims will also try to kill Mary Parker, so that doesn't wind up happening. She starts to see the future. She sees a version of Ezekiel Sims coming to the subway car. Walking around on a New York City train should just be sus enough. Like, wait a minute, you're not wearing shoes. That's the dirtiest thing I've ever seen. Something is weird about you. She starts having visions of him killing all these different versions of Spider-Woman across the train. They haven't fully explained why all the different women wind up on the same train, because they didn't get their powers in the exact same incident. Like, it all didn't happen at the same time. They don't really give a release date in the trailer. They just say that it's being released at some point next year. Sounds like it's going to be relatively early next year.
Yeah, it's February. Yeah, it drops in February.
Part of the idea, though, I think some of the movie is supposed to take place about 20 years ago inside New York City. Like, the technology just makes it seem like it's 20 years ago, just so the timeline works out with Peter Parker being an adult in present day.
Yeah.
There might be a version of J. Jonah Jameson in the movie because Maddie Franklin is related to him biologically, and he was obviously operating at this point 20 years before Peter Parker was born.
Okay.
If we're talking about Ezekiel Sims getting his powers from the Spider Totem, unless they've changed that for the movie, Anya Corazon is one of the other characters who gets her powers from the Spider Society, who granted her abilities using a ritual. But they might just simplify that for the purposes of the movie. And it looks like they're saying that Cassandra Webb, like Madam Webb, got her powers biologically. Like she says her mother was researching spiders before she was born. Notice he's got the red umbrella. That's just meant to be a Spider-Man Easter egg, like red for Spider-Man's costume. They kind of did something similar in the Craven trailer, where like you see him in the woods with spiders all around him. The only difference in this trailer is that you see a bunch of people in Spider-Man related costumes. For the most part, the women's costumes are accurate to their comic book costumes.
They are really
you
accurate.
See Sydney
they are really accurate.
In Spider-Man related costumes. For the most part, the women's costumes are accurate to their comic book costumes, though. You see Sydney Sweeney using a version of her sonic webbing from the comic, so this is
no wonder why I couldn't nail it on. No wonder why. I was wondering what that was. No wonder why I couldn't think of what that was. No wonder why. Okay. So it makes sense. Okay, so it's starting to make sense now. No wonder why I couldn't nail it.
From the comic. So this is comic book accurate to her abilities.
Okay, so no wonder why I couldn't think of it. Okay.
What I'm guessing, though, just the way they're building the hype in the trailer here, is that by the end of the movie, you'll see versions of them using their powers in a big final battle against him. Then there's the obvious time travel trope. Then in her having to save them, their futures have already been changed a little bit. Like in the original versions of their timelines where they all became Spider-Woman, she didn't interact with them in this way. So the fact they're having
Exactly. And that's the one thing, is for the fact that all of them got their powers at a different moment without meeting Cassie. So
this version of the first
sorry, Chad, I'm not gonna lie. I just got off of school. I just got home from school. So like, bear with me.
Terminator movie where she has to save them Kyle Reese style. She's already changing their origin stories. So in this new timeline that they create, they'll have to explain how they get their powers in a slightly different way. Notice the giant red glowing P, very obvious metaphor for Peter Parker. Notice in the logo, too, it's red for Spider-Man, also has the webbing all over it, and the outline of the Statue of Liberty and New York City, basically. One of the other big questions when they announced the movie, too, is that she's going to be part of the reason why all these different versions of characters from, like, say, like the Spider-Man universe connect with the Venomverse, pulling everyone together by the events of Secret Wars, because they actually kind of did a version of this during Spider-Man the Animated Series, where she brought Spider-Man to Battleworld. Part of the idea, I think, that Sony is trying to build up to their own version of Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, separately from Secret Wars and, like, all the other...
I don't see them, and this is risky, I don't see them doing Spider-Geddon. It would be good if they try to do Spider-Geddon, but I don't see them doing Spider-Geddon. Back my phone just died? Okay, got you. I don't see them doing Spider-Geddon.
The other big multiverse crossover stuff with MCU Spider-Man. So I do think in success, like if everything goes well with this movie, and you know, who knows, big question mark there, they'll use her abilities.
That's the only thing I'm iffy with this, but at the same time though, after seeing it, it looks interesting to see. It looks interesting to see because they at least, because here's the thing, they got the suits right. they got the suits right. That's the only thing. It looks good. They got the suits right.
As a way to explain how everybody starts coming together. Like, she'll be the version of Doctor Strange that sort of goes around the multiverse, collecting everyone, putting this multiverse team of Spider-Man together. There are a bunch of announcements, too, in the MCU side of things about Marvel changing Avengers Kang Dynasty, Avengers 6 Secret Wars, because they're moving away from the Kang plot. I'll try to do a video about that at some.
See, like, that's where I'm confused on. Kang's supposed to be big for this one, and they've... I would have loved to see Kang in an Avengers movie, but, like, why are they moving it, and why are they putting Doom there?
Some point in the next couple of days, because that would actually be a pretty big deal, like them pivoting away from Kang towards Doctor Doom. If there's any big Easter eggs or references that you spotted in the trailers that I didn't talk about in this video, just write them below in the comments, and I'll do more videos about Madam Web as soon as we get more footage with more of the characters, like more Mary Parker, more Peter Parker, Spider-Man Easter eggs. Hopefully, because this
Heck, I want to see more Richard Parker.
movie is set like 20 years ago, we won't see Uncle Ben having to die again.
Right.
But because it is a Terminator-style plot and she gets to replay events over and over, we'll probably see the characters die a couple different ways. Speaking of Sony live-action crossover, I do think that we'll see more of that during Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. I think the idea is they were sort of dipping their toe in that water like live-action animation crossover during Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, so Beyond the Spider-Verse will end with like a much bigger version of that. Hopefully to prepare some of the characters like Miles Morales for live-action crossover in Secret Wars. My early theory is that the post-credit scene will involve some sort of live-action Venom crossover, kind of like we saw.
Yes, I want this. Y'all have no idea how bad I want to see these two. I want to see Andrew, and I want to see Andrew actually for Venom 3. Oh my god, I read the plot analysis for that. Oh my god. And after I went to look at the cast, bro, and it said my boy was listed. So I was like, oh, finally, my boy gets to get his own symbiote.
In the Morbius movie with the big Sinister Six teaser at their post-credit scene. Probably a couple big Spider-Man references too in that post-credit scene. But everyone click here for my full Loki Season 2 Episode 6 finale video, and click here for my Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse teaser trailer video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Alright, that's the video. We gotta see my boy get the symbiote. Yo, if y'all are new, like the stream. I know this is like a very short stream. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this like stream is like very short. Did you guys already watch? Yeah, alright. Yeah, we already watched Suicide Squad. What do y'all want to check out? Because I'm not sure. I want to check out more Madam Web stuff tomorrow though. Because like there's so much that I want to talk about. And also, by the way, there is a review for Marvel Spider-Man 2 dropping tomorrow. I'm working on that review. And that review should be out by Friday. So that review is about to be a banger when it hits. That review is going to be a banger when it drops, bro. I'm telling you. And trust me, it's something that y'all are probably gonna like. It's something that y'all are gonna be interested in. Is there anything else that we didn't check out? Y'all find anything else on Madam Web? I'm trying to see what else can we watch. Is there anything else from Madam Web? Is there anything else from Madam Web or not? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure if there is. Nah, people are starting to think that it's freaking Tom Holland. I don't think that it's Tom Holland. I don't think that it's Tom Holland Spider-Man. People are out here thinking that Tom Holland. People are thinking out here that it's gonna be Tom Holland Spider-Man as a baby right here, or Tom Holland Peter as a baby. And one question. Let's say we're talking about a different game. Let's say we're talking about how different the game will be. No. It depends. A lot of people are just going crazy with it. Now, I don't know when New Game Plus is dropping. I can be honest with you. I don't know when New Game Plus is dropping. I've heard December, but like I'm thinking it's probably gonna end up being December. So, actually, no, it could drop with the Carnage DLC. And I got an idea, but I'm not gonna tell you guys the idea until after our review's done. But like, all I know is that today the stream was like relatively short. I know the stream was short. So I'm an MLB 23 from New York, so I love baseball. Bro, I actually gotta play MLB. The last MLB that I played was MLB 20. When was the last MLB? Oh yeah, so it was MLB 22. Okay, that makes sense. It was the last one, I think. I don't know if it's the last one. The thing is though, like I've been really, really interested. I want to see if I can play 2K again, but I don't really want to play 2K again until they fix their currency that they give you each game. But you know that's not happening. You mean MK1 or? Hold on. We saw on stream. Ooh, gotcha. I'll have to re-download MK though, or for it. Because right now I am about to get off because I want to play Overwatch with my friends. So yeah. So chat, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I know the stream was like really short today, but yeah. Reviews dropping tomorrow. It's either dropping tomorrow or Friday. I'm not sure, but it could drop tomorrow. It could drop. I already got an idea about what I want to do, but I'm gonna go ahead and get up on out of here. Thank you guys for coming to the live stream. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.